Creative Memories makes some of the best punches and border punches around. You just kind of have to have them all. But the problem is, where do you store them and how do you store them? So come join me in the craft room and I'll show you what I am doing to store my Creative Memories punches so that I can display them and they're portable to go to events. So this is a quick little pan of my working space. I have my big table in front of me where I do my crop work, and I keep my punches readily at hand with my bags of extra punches over there. But it's time once again to create another crate. So you'll see what these crates I have here. I have made mine totally portable. Grab a strap. So my totes can travel with me anywhere I go, and they can stack and sort in different locations. And I have them itemized and tagged for display. So I'll switch to my overhead camera and I'll show you how to make one of these. Once again, here's a quick look at a completed tote. It will hold, it's got some weight to it though, it will hold 8 of your Creative Memories border punches. I have them set with little display chips so they sit at a little angle when they're on display. And I also create a little flip sheet of what is in the punch. I have a little note of my follow pieces on the back side, regular pieces in the front. So let's put this one aside and I'll show you what's going on. This crate here, you can see it's plain and simple. I haven't decorated yet or propped it yet. So what you're going to need to make this are the following items. Some general all-purpose glue or really strong adhesive. I use some small popsicle sticks for my revised version. I did post an earlier PDF video in which I cut balsa wood. This is a lot easier. Use a really good stapler that will give you some good access and pressure to punch into your balsa wood. I grab this little cart from my local Michael's store. They retail for under $10, and you can always use a coupon with that one. If you are making your own, your dimensions would be sections of balsa wood 15 inches long by 1.5 inches deep, and this is a 1/4 inch in width. You'll need some end block pieces, and these pieces are 5 1/4 by 4 3/4 in height, and they are 1/2 inch thick. You'll also be needing a Creative Memories tote bag because they are the proper width to fit your box inside. The reason I select these crates is because by having the hole in the back side, when you set your punch inside, it will slide through the back a bit and it keeps it from tipping over when it's on display. If you have it straight flush down, they do tend to tilt a bit more, and that's why I do that slight little prop in the front with the popsicle sticks at the end. So to start the process of making the carry tote, take your box frame, slide it inside your Creative Memories bag the whole way down. so it's sitting in there. And then I reverse my bag down on itself over the top. So everything sits nice and flush. So the first step is to set the box all the way in, and then to fold the bag back up on itself. I'm just going to leave a little marker where it's at, and then we're going to fold the bag back up on itself again to give us that nicely finished edge. And you get to see the little logo. Just like so. And then that edge is going to be fastened the whole way across. And where you're going to have your extra weight for your handles, you'll want to add some extra staples just to make sure it's all nicely reinforced. Let's go around and get the other side. And then of course you can do the bottom. For the sides and the end pieces, I take the bottom part and I tuck it in the flap to give me a nice finished fold, like making a bed. And then I go and give these a little bit of a tuck as well before I apply my staples on the end. You're going to want to have a bit of give in there for the backs of the punches to come out. And when they sit side by side on the shelf, they don't really show, so it doesn't have to be so precise at that end. Usually grab the seam and try to do one tuck over to hold this little seam down. It does get a bit thick, so if you don't have a big stapler, it won't stay very well. But I usually try to give it a good stretch and just do one more for that final little gaping seam. On the bottom side of your holder, you don't want to staple these two edges down until you put your little extra wood supports in there. If you did do that, no worry, your multi-tool can slightly push the staple away and you can remove it to add your two little pieces of wood and then refasten again. Right, so let's go ahead and put these little guys together. Really simple. Down there, attach these together. My second layer, slide this in. Just like so, and hold it all together. And the staple can hold it in place while it's setting. And it's just that simple. You have another tote box ready to go. Contact your Creative Memories advisor to get one of these little bags. They can buy them for you. They come packaged in sets of 5 on the advisor site. Once your box is done, you're ready to put up and display. I make sure I always have my logo on top, so I know where to put my feet on the bottom. It's my reminder. One final note, if you're gonna stack them to make a display case, you can take your 2 straps and just hold them together with a little paper clip so they're out of your way when you go to stack them on your shelf. You can leave your fronts bare at the top. Just know when you slide them in, groove to the top, and then the blocks will sit in properly. If you fold them over the other way, because the depth here isn't as great, it won't fit through the slot. So grooves to the top, you'll get your image coming out in the front so you can see what's there. But again, I like adding the little extra sheet, because by doing so, I have the actual size of the piece that I'm using that will give me a quick perspective on my page as to how much room I need or how big the image is with respect to the images in my photo, to decide if I want to use that. For these pieces itself, I tried the 6x12 sleeves, but they hung too far down. So basically what I did take was a Creative Memories page protector, 12x12. I cut it in half at the 6 inches. For mine, I did use a fuse tool to create my seam, but it's easy enough just to run your 5-inch mark for your 5-inch piece of paper and attach a strip in here, leaving this gap open to slide your 5-inch piece of paper in. My punch itself, I would cut a 4-inch strip, in this case black paper, do my punches, and it leaves me room to write down what the punch actually is. And again, on the back side, I made extra little pieces for what you might see in Fallout. So when I flip my panel up to grab my punch, I can see what I'll be getting for Fallout if I need anything from that to make other designs on my page. So you can create one to just have on hand to take your 8 favorite Boilermaker cartridges with you to an event. You can make multiples of them and stack them and display them to suit your purposes best. There's lots of items on the market that are fixed, but I like this idea. Cost-wise, very inexpensive and very practical. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other comments, suggestions, or ideas, feel free to post them below. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already, and we'll see you the next time I'm inspired. We'll see you soon.